DuraCore covers are made with completely different materials than ordinary covers. Where they use vinyl, we use fabric. Where they use styrofoam, we use EPP. They use plastic wrap, we use twin-wall polycarbonate. They use steel, we use aluminum. How does this make DuraCore better? Let's find out. Let's start with the vinyl on the top of the cover. Vinyl fabric is made primarily from PVC. Many toxic chemicals are involved in the production of PVC, which can find their way into the environment. PVC itself is a hard plastic, and materials called plasticizers, particularly phthalates, are mixed with the plastic to make it into the soft material we know as vinyl. When the vinyl fabric is put in direct sunlight, the plasticizers begin to evaporate or outgas into the air. This is the new car smell that is actually quite unhealthy to breathe. The vinyl starts to become PVC again, brittle and discolored, and cracks begin to form. Water then enters the cover, which is absorbed by the foam inside. Eventually, the weakened vinyl easily tears at the seams. Instead of vinyl, DuraCore covers use a solution-dyed polyester fabric that's 3 times lighter than vinyl. The colorant and the UV protection are chemically bonded to the material before the fibers are even spun, so they can't be worn off, giving the fabric 3 to 5 times the UV resistance of vinyl. The fabric is exceptionally strong, with 3 times the tear strength and 5 times the abrasion resistance. This makes the cover nearly impenetrable, even to hail and falling debris. Now let's go inside and look at the plastic wrap, which is intended to prevent spa vapor from reaching the foam. Over time, spa water chemicals inevitably cause small cracks to form in the plastic. Since the underside is exposed to hot, moist air 24/7, this vapor gradually permeates the EPS foam, causing warping, enormous weight gain, and dramatic loss of insulating value. Instead of plastic film, we use twin-wall polycarbonate on the bottom layer of the cover, a structural material used in commercial buildings and greenhouses. The double layer and airspace completely prevent spa vapor from reaching the insulation. The panels add insulation and strength, and do not support any mold or mildew growth. Now we go inside one more layer to the insulating foam. The production of EPS involves toxic chemicals such as styrene and benzene. In the cover, the foam is sealed at the top by the plastic and vinyl. Inside the EPS are tiny cells that are initially filled with gas. The cells are closed to liquid water, but allow water vapor or steam to enter easily. When this steam condenses, the cells fill with water, which is then trapped by the plastic wrap and vinyl. Instead of EPS, we use expanded polypropylene, or EPP, which involves no toxic chemicals in its production. EPP is also 100 times more resistant to water vapor than EPS, so the cells don't get filled with water. If they ever did, the outer fabric of DuraCore covers is breathable, allowing any water in the cover to simply evaporate through the fabric. Now we come to the structural support beam that runs down the center of the cover. Most spa manufacturers use galvanized steel channels due to their low cost. Steel is susceptible to corrosion, and rust can appear after several years of service, causing weakness and discoloration. DuraCore covers use only high-strength aircraft-grade aluminum, which is 3 times lighter than steel for the same size beam. Finally, we come to the disposal of the cover at the end of life, which, for standard covers, can come in just 2 or 3 years. The EPS foam, vinyl, and plastic wrap are not recyclable, and so must be disposed of in a landfill, where they stay for hundreds of years, often leaching toxic chemicals. About 1 million spa covers are disposed of this way each year, enough to fill the Rose Bowl Stadium to the top. Because of their superior materials, DuraCore covers last 3 to 5 times longer than standard covers. But when they do reach their end of life, most of the materials are recyclable. After being brought to the proper recycling center, each of these materials can be remade into new and useful consumer and industrial goods. So now we can see why DuraCore covers are better. The combination of superior materials and smart design make the DuraCore the most eco-friendly, energy-efficient, and long-lasting cover available.